Hello and warm welcome to a new episode. In this episode, I want to give you a short overview about the bank account topic. At first, I have to say we don't get paid from any of these following banks. It's just information for you, and all topics are valid for every bank within Austria. Okay? Good, let's start. At first, I want to give you a short overview about the banking names, the banking brand, what we have in Austria. We have the standard, more or less well-known banks like Raiffeisenbank, Oberbank, Sparkasse, Erste Bank, Bank Austria, but also smaller banks like Volksbank, Volkskreditbank, Hypo, and so on. It's just that you have an idea which names can come across when you search for a bank account. Let us go to the most important points to consider when choosing a traditional bank. Why I speak from traditional banks? Because in the area of online banks, it is a little bit different, okay? The first, what you will see is if you ask for a bank account at a traditional bank, you have to fill out a lot of forms. I have here some examples, and I've mentioned before, this is more or less valid for every other bank within Austria. Okay, here it's one of Raiffeisenbank. It has around about 24 page, and you have to fill out a lot of information. You get a lot of information, and you have to sign a lot of documents. Okay, but it's the same Bank Austria and UniCredit. It's the same, and also Erste Bank. This has around about 15, but it's just one form. There's another one. So that is, old stuff, but it is like it is, and you have to keep in mind that you will get a lot of paperwork. So what is one of the first steps what you should keep in mind? If you search for a bank within Austria, be carefully and try to find out which company fits to your needs. It means, is the company where you ask for a bank account open for international clients, or is it a bank which don't accept any international relationship? The smaller one, because they have problems in the field of monitoring international relationships and so on. So that could be that they say, no, it's doesn't pay off for us. Okay, or maybe is the bank in the right industry, greenfield industry in IT or trading, so you have to find out in which focus, which business focus the bank has. And interesting is, it can be that you go to a Raiffeisenbank in Vienna, and they have a complete different focus as other Raiffeisenbank within in somewhere else in Austria. Okay, so go to the website, check out what is the main focus, if they are interested in small companies, in sole proprietary companies, in GmbH companies, or only in big enterprises. Okay, that's important. Otherwise, it could be that you will be rejected. And the problem is, if you will be rejected, they will put the information in the banking system. And then it can be you have asked, let us say in Vienna, for a bank which isn't interested in trading companies. Okay, you will get rejected from Vienna. Now you go to Lower Austria and ask another banking branch from the same brand, like in Raiffeisen Bank or Oberbank or Erste Bank or whatever. And then they take a look in the banking system and say, hey, this company or this person was already rejected. Then it's very high, the Wahrscheinlichkeit, sorry, that you will be rejected again. Okay, so that is one of the points, and another point is you have to find out how you can bring the bank a business. A lot of the business isn't the same like 40 years ago. It means nowadays if you go to the bank and ask just for a business account, then the bank say, it's not longer a business for us. So if you don't take a loan, we don't accept your application. So that's also to keep in mind, to tell them or to think about how you can bring the company business, okay, and profit. This can be done with a loan, or you have a lot of money and you have a perfect running business with a huge number of profit, then it's also interesting for the bank. Okay. But if you only need a bank account for the daily business, then maybe it's better to go to an online bank like Revolut, Wise, and so on. Okay. And the last topic what I want to discuss with you is what is the information what the bank need from your side. Because without the following information, you will be always rejected. That's important to know. So the first point is, where is the money coming from? Your money, when you put it in the bank account. Is it from your private account? Okay, then it's from your private account. But when it's more than 10,000 or 15,000 euros, then a bank will ask you, hey, where's the money coming from? And then you need a proper answer. And it's not enough to say, yeah, it's from a private account. No, you must bring the proof why you have this money. It can be saving money. It can be from insurance. It can be because you have sold whatever. But you must bring the proof. And if you have more, like 100,000 or so, because you want to start a business here in Austria, then it's also the same. Then you have to bring a proof where the money is coming from. Then you must bring tax statements, accounting papers, and so on, that you can bring the proof that you have earned the money by yourself and it isn't black money or blood money. That's the reason. Okay, but that's really important because in our experience, a lot of clients will be rejected from the bank because they are not prepared to bring a proof where the money is coming from. And that's really, really, really important. Yeah, and if you are a company or a company chain, then you must bring information who is the beneficial owner and how is the company structure, who is the managing director, who is the shareholder, and so on, until the last person who is the beneficial owner of this company structure. For this also you need documents, papers, commercial register, extract, contracts, and so on. Okay, and yeah, the next topic is also important because a lot of clients, what we know, overlook this topic, and you must bring a reasonable explanation about your transactions. That means, let us say you found a small company, a small GmbH company with just one employee, and your transaction will be 10 million euros within 1 year, and you have explained to the bank that you trade with coffee, okay? That's not reasonable. 10 million with one people, that's not possible, okay? In short words, you must bring explanation how you will earn your money and why the number of transactions and the amount of transactions, the clerk must understand it and believe in it, okay? And also in these days they have IT system in the background to check if it's possible. That means your data will be compared to other clients in the same industry, and if it's more or less the same, that's no problem. And just a small hint from our side, please tell the bank a little bit more transactions than less. Because if it's less, nothing happened. But if it's more, then it could be that a red flag come up in the banking system, and then it could be that you have a frozen bank account and have troubles. Okay, so keep in mind a little bit, tell the bank a little bit more. Let us say if you want, or if you expect a turnover from 500,000 euros per year, then explain the bank 700. Okay, so that's the numbers. And that leads to the topic of the business model. Try to explain the business model as easy as it is, okay? Because if you have a high fancy business model and nobody understands how it works, then it can also lead to the fact that you will be rejected from the bank. And the last point, you always, if you need a bank account as foreigner, or as foreign company within Austria, you always, it is mandatory that you have a person here in Austria which is responsible for your bank account. Without that, it's, I would say, almost impossible to get a bank account, okay? So you must find a person who is trustful, because this person can do everything on the account, okay? This person can do any transaction, can take the whole money, but without this person it's not possible, because the bank say, okay, if we have troubles, money laundering, whatever, then we have someone in Austria which can be asked and which can be visited and so on. Okay, so this, I would say, that is the biggest hurdle for some companies. Yeah, that was a small breakdown about the topic banking account here in Austria. It's related to business and private. All topics what I have mentioned before are valid for business accounts and also for private accounts. So in short, be carefully and don't forget there are a lot of papers, and please be carefully, because in these papers sometimes they have tricky questions, and when you answer the question wrong, you will be rejected automatically. So the best thing is, if you need a bank account here in Austria, go to a consultant like our company or a different other company, go to a lawyer, to a tax advisor, wherever, and speak with them that you get support, because otherwise it is, well, terrible. As you see, when you have to fill out 20 pages and everything in German, and if you mark the wrong checkbox, you will be rejected, and then you can't go longer to this brand of bank. That would be terrible. And we see it in our daily business very often, too often, where they don't get a bank account, and so the business is struggling, because if you can't transfer money and if you can't get money, it's, yeah, for every business it's terrible. Okay, good. If you need anything else, just write it down in the comment box, or send us an email or WhatsApp, or go to our LinkedIn profile and check it out. There you will find more information, or somewhere here you will find another video from our channel. In this sense, all the best and good luck to get your next bank account. If you need more, just write us. Thanks. Bye.